Fútbol 26. Bueno, vas a hacer una dinámica. Vas a jugar varios partidos, pero ¿cómo es? El equipo que va ganando sigue jugando partidos. Sigue jugando partidos. El que va perdiendo para afuera, para afuera. Entonces es el que gane más partidos. Voy a cerrar los ojos y el equipo que caiga. Cayó este y vamos por este. El equipo cayó. Y cayó este. Perfecto. Son equipos distintos. Ahí está bien. Llamémoslo competitivo. Llamémoslo. O sea, competitivo. O sea. Un minuto. Bueno, así. Listo. Primer partido del día de hoy. Vamos a ver quién es el que sigue y sigue jugando hasta que me canse, como se dice. Creo que este es fútbol americano universitario, ¿no? Porque el otro es la NFL o la NFL. Esta gráfica me gustó. Acá dentro del equipo visitante.
Taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Bueno, van a bajar el primer partido. Vamos con esta.
Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started.
Y el pateo. Carrera.
On the move from inside his 5.
¿Y para dónde iba?
So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will have the football first.
Impact players.
Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
No, qué hueva.
He was looking for running room, and they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Catch in the middle, it's Givens.
Atrás,
down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Givens. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
Aguantamos lo que pudimos.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Vamos a acabar así.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Dejamos esta, la X.
They've got it down to the 3, and now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Vamos a traer la X.
Stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and give.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Pero se fue tan lejos.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the button and see what he can get. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Watson. Got it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some. But
he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Porter. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Black. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, David.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense.
Seguimos con los Illinois. A ver qué tal. ¿Será que acá guardado con los que íbamos? No. Acá ellos ganaron los Illinois. ¿Eso era? Los Illinois. Seamos mejor sí, el que caiga. Bueno, este. Vamos así, 5 minutos, no, 1 minuto.
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it'll be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Poe. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
Ya estamos re cerca. Vamos a arriesgarla.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter.
Estos son rectas. Vamos a saber qué tal.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Entramos.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
But
it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose.
No, ¿cómo se va a escapar este
down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Aguanta, toca aguantar estos minutos.
With a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Estamos jugando bien, pero queda tercero y cuarto.
Game there so far in Stillwater. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
No, ya.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip. And they did a great job executing there in that 2-minute situation before the half. And here's an opportunity now, David, to go out and generate some more points and completely flip the momentum in this game.
Yeah, and coaches talk about it all the time. The way we finish the first half and the way we start the second half goes a long way. So nice job finishing the first half, and let's see what they do now with this opportunity to create some serious momentum.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads to the running, and that one's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right, and he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage.
Oh, there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. The Cowboys enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Bryant. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Vale, entonces tiran acá.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the
Vamos a ganarlo, muchachos. Vamos a estar más paraditos.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. He's going up top here late in the game.
No.
He makes the catch inside the 25.
No.
Touchdown.
¿Cómo lo van a hacer el
He
final?
found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And it's good to tie it up, and it sure looks like overtime. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. first and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they're on top here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he puts through the extra point.
¿Qué falta? ¿Cuánto queda? ¿O qué es? ¿Tiempo acá? Yo no entiendo qué.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Ahora me toca defender ahora.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. The give out of the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. The give to the single back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's first and goal. Back to pass. It's Flores. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And into the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Third and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
And the defense comes up with a good stop. And here's the thing, great job, great rush integrity, making sure they didn't let him scramble around, make a big play. Now down by 3, your decision, try to kick it or maybe force it and try to go for it.
Trying to barge their way in. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
El equipo como se llama Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. Ahora vamos con el Oklahoma, seguimos con el Oklahoma State, el último partido. ¿Ya este? No. Sí, esta es. Que no somos nosotros, pero... contra estos. Un minuto. Y arranque, papá. Arranque ese partido. ¿Partido ganado o un partido perdido?
Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures. Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pearson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down.
Puta.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Nah.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Converts up for a down, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Así es que se juega.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
To the air on first down. Got a man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On the run, it's 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sliding on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Brown will throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down for this offense. Lost a throw on first down. He's going to take off. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Lost to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead here in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
A defender nosotros. Fuerte, fuerte, muchachos. Fuertes a defender.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's 4. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal to go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect your quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied
puta. Ya se pegaron ahí. ¿Ganamos? Sí, la defendimos bien, lo logramos. Así es que se hace, carajo. Qué manera de defender.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bueno chicos, esto ha sido todo por hoy. Recuerden suscribirse al canal, darle like, comentar y nos vemos en un siguiente video.